The last bread seniors should be careful with is flavored or sweetened bread, like cinnamon raisin bread, honey wheat, or other specialty loaves. At first, these breads seem like a treat. A little sweetness, some extra flavor. But here's the issue. They're often packed with added sugar. That means every slice can raise your blood sugar quickly, which is especially risky for seniors managing diabetes or prediabetes. On top of that, sweetened breads are usually made with refined flour, the same as white bread. So you're getting a double hit. High sugar, low nutrients. Some even contain preservatives, hydrogenated oils, or extra sodium, which can affect heart health and blood pressure. If you're over 60, here's a surprising fact. The type of bread you eat every day could either protect your heart, stabilize your blood sugar, and keep you energized, or it could silently be damaging your arteries, raising your risk of diabetes, and draining your strength. Most seniors love bread. It's comforting, easy to digest, and part of almost every meal. But here's the truth. Not all breads are created equal. Some are nutrient powerhouses that can help you age gracefully, while others are nothing more than empty calories disguised as healthy. In this video, we're going to explore 4 breads you should eat after 60 to support your health, and 4 breads you must avoid because they can be harmful to your body. And don't worry, this isn't about giving up bread forever. It's about making smarter choices so you can keep enjoying your favorite foods without sacrificing your health. So, let's start with one of the healthiest breads you can add to your plate today. The first bread on our yes list is 100% whole grain bread. Unlike white bread, which is stripped of its nutrients, whole grain bread still contains the bran, germ, and endosperm, meaning you get fiber, vitamins, minerals, and natural plant compounds that your body needs. For seniors, fiber is especially important. It not only supports digestion and prevents constipation, but it also helps regulate blood sugar and lowers cholesterol, protecting your heart. In fact, studies show that people who eat whole grains daily have a lower risk of heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and even certain cancers. But here's the catch. When you're buying bread, don't just trust the front of the package. Labels like multigrain or wheat bread can be misleading. Always check the ingredient list. The first word should be 100% whole grain or whole wheat. This simple choice alone can transform your bread into a nutrient-rich food that fuels your body instead of hurting it. Next up is a bread many seniors have never even tried: sprouted grain bread. What makes it special? Unlike regular bread, which is made from ground flour, sprouted grain bread is made from whole grains that have started to sprout. This simple process changes the grain structure, making it easier to digest and richer in nutrients. For example, sprouted bread has more protein than regular bread, helping you maintain muscle mass, more fiber, which supports digestion and stabilizes blood sugar, lower gluten content, which makes it gentler on sensitive stomachs. And here's something seniors will appreciate. Sprouted grains also increase the bioavailability of minerals like iron, zinc, and magnesium. That means your body can absorb them more easily, which is critical after 60 when nutrient absorption naturally declines. Some sprouted breads are even combined with seeds, like flax or sunflower, which add healthy fats for brain and heart health. Now, a quick tip. Sprouted bread is usually found in the freezer section of grocery stores because it doesn't contain preservatives. So don't be surprised if you can't find it on the regular bread shelf. If you're looking for a bread that gives you more nutrition in every bite, sprouted grain bread is one of the smartest choices you can make. Another fantastic choice for seniors is rye bread. Rye comes from a different grain than wheat, and it has a unique benefit. It's especially good for blood sugar control. Research shows that rye bread causes a lower spike in blood sugar compared to regular wheat bread. Why does this matter after 60? Because as we age, the body becomes less efficient at processing sugar, which can increase the risk of type 2 diabetes and weight gain. Choosing rye bread helps keep blood sugar steady and energy levels stable throughout the day. But that's not all. Rye bread is also high in fiber, which supports digestion and heart health. Rich in micronutrients like magnesium, phosphorus, and B vitamins. More filling than white bread, which can help prevent overeating. One more bonus. Rye bread has a denser texture and slightly sour flavor, which many people find satisfying, especially with savory toppings like smoked salmon, avocado, or cottage cheese. Quick tip, just like with whole grain bread, not all rye breads are created equal. Some brands mix a little rye flour with mostly white flour. To get the real benefits, look for labels that say 100% rye or whole rye. Adding rye bread to your diet is a delicious way to support your metabolism, manage blood sugar, and keep your meals satisfying. Last but not least on our healthy breads list is the classic sourdough bread. Unlike most breads that use commercial yeast, sourdough is made through a natural fermentation process with wild yeast and beneficial bacteria. This gives it a slightly tangy flavor and some unique health benefits. For seniors, the biggest advantage of sourdough is that it's easier to digest. The fermentation breaks down some of the gluten and starches, which means your body doesn't have to work as hard to process it. Sourdough also has a lower glycemic index than white bread, so it doesn't spike blood sugar as quickly. Contains beneficial probiotics, which can support gut health. Enhances the absorption of minerals like calcium, magnesium, and iron. Important for strong bones and overall vitality. Another reason many people love sourdough is that it stays fresher longer without preservatives, thanks to its natural acids. Quick note, not all sourdough breads are the real deal. Some commercial brands just add vinegar or flavoring to mimic the taste. For the true benefits, look for artisan or bakery sourdough that's made with a starter culture and fermented for several hours. Adding a slice of sourdough to your diet can give you comfort, flavor, and nutrition, all in one. The first bread seniors should avoid is the one most of us grew up eating, white bread. At first glance, it looks harmless. It's soft, fluffy, and convenient. But here's the truth. White bread is made from refined flour, which has been stripped of the bran and germ, the most nutritious parts of the grain. What's left behind is basically starch. That means almost no fiber, very few vitamins and minerals, quick digestion, leading to blood sugar spikes and crashes. For seniors, this is especially risky. Over time, those sugar spikes can increase the risk of type 2 diabetes, contribute to weight gain, especially belly fat, lead to more cravings, making it harder to maintain a healthy diet. And here's something many people don't know. Eating a lot of refined carbs like white bread can also increase inflammation in the body. That's linked to heart disease, arthritis flare-ups, and even memory decline. Marketing trick. Some brands try to make white bread look healthier by labeling it as enriched, but that just means they added back a few synthetic vitamins. It's nowhere near as good as whole grains. So while white bread might be soft and tasty, it's one of the worst choices for seniors who want to protect their health. Now, this one might surprise you. Many seniors think they're making a healthy choice by picking wheat bread. But here's the catch. Most wheat bread on the supermarket shelf is really just white bread in disguise. Why? Because it's usually made from refined wheat flour. The same stuff as white bread, but with a little caramel coloring or molasses added to make it look brown. So even though the label says wheat, you're still getting low fiber, fast digesting starch, the same blood sugar spikes as white bread. In fact, unless the package says 100% whole wheat or 100% whole grain, you can assume it's not giving you the nutrition you need. This is a marketing trick that confuses millions of shoppers, and unfortunately, it's especially harmful for seniors who are trying to protect their heart and keep their blood sugar stable. Quick tip: always read the ingredient list. If the first ingredient is enriched wheat flour or refined wheat flour, put it back on the shelf. So remember, just because it's brown doesn't mean it's good for you. Now, this one might sound shocking. Many people think low-carb or keto bread is the healthier choice, especially if they're trying to manage weight or blood sugar. But here's the reality. Most of these breads are highly processed products, filled with artificial ingredients and additives. Common ingredients include isolated fibers like oat fiber or resistant starch, which don't provide the same natural benefits as fiber from whole foods, gluten substitutes, or chemical binders to mimic the texture of bread. Okay, artificial sweeteners or sugar alcohols that can upset digestion, leading to gas, bloating, and discomfort. And here's the problem for seniors. Your digestive system becomes more sensitive with age. These artificial ingredients can make things worse instead of better. Plus, keto breads often lack real nutrients. They might be low in carbs, but they also provide very little in terms of vitamins, minerals, or natural fiber. Quick tip: if you truly want to reduce carbs, it's better to simply eat smaller portions of real, whole-grain bread, instead of relying on fake bread that comes with hidden risks. So while keto bread might sound trendy, it's not the best option for seniors who want real nutrition and good digestion. Of course, having an occasional slice of cinnamon raisin toast isn't the end of the world, but making it a regular habit? That can lead to more sugar cravings, extra weight gain, greater risk for heart disease, and memory decline. If you enjoy flavored bread, try making your own at home with 100% whole grain flour and adding natural ingredients like raisins or nuts. That way, you control the sugar and keep the benefits. We've covered a lot today, from the 4 best breads for seniors to the 4 breads you should avoid. Just to recap quickly, the healthy breads after 60 are 100% whole wheat bread, sprouted grain bread, rye bread, sourdough bread, and the breads to avoid are white bread, fake wheat bread, keto or low-carb bread, sweetened or flavored breads. So what's the big takeaway? It's not about giving up bread completely, it's about choosing wisely. With the right breads, you can support your muscles, bones, heart, and even your memory. With the wrong breads, you risk blood sugar spikes, inflammation, and faster aging. The good news is you have the power to make the switch starting today. Next time you're at the store, look at the labels and reach for those whole, natural, nutrient-rich breads. Your body will thank you. And now I'd love to hear from you. What kind of bread do you eat most often? Whole wheat, rye, or maybe sourdough? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more tips on healthy aging, and share this with a friend who also loves bread. Until next time, take care of your health, one slice at a time.